Co-signing on a car loan basically means that you're adding your name and financial guarantee to the loan application and the loan terms on behalf of someone else. They take things like your personal financial information, your income, your credit scores, and your employment history to determine what the loan qualifications will be. It basically determines your interest rate, how much you qualify for. Those are the things that they use in order to give you your loan terms. If you co-sign on your son or daughter's loan, ultimately you want your borrower to be responsible, but really when you add your name to the loan credentials, it's you that's responsible ultimately. You are ultimately responsible as the co-signer, especially if your child defaults on the loan. There are several things as a potential co-signer you should be asking yourself. You should be asking yourself, can I afford to co-sign? Because once you co-sign, despite whatever arrangement you have with your child, you're ultimately responsible. So you have to ask yourself, if they default on all the payments, could I make them? If they default on part of the payments, could I make them? Will it interrupt any of your personal borrowing plans? Because as a co-signer, it will increase your own debt to income ratios. So you just want to make sure, one, can you qualify to meet all the payments? Two, can you meet your own personal financial goals if you co-sign? Most people who require a co-signer may not have employment history. They may not have enough money to qualify for it. They may be young and haven't had enough time to establish credit. So those are some of the main reasons why you might want to co-sign on their behalf. The most amazing benefit to co-signing on an auto loan is you get to partake in helping your child achieve something that's important, which is getting a car and getting a car loan. So that helps them establish credit. It helps them potentially get a lower interest rate, which could save them money over time. There are risks. If your child defaults and you are expecting them to make that payment, then there's a chance that you may actually have to pay a late fee. It's tied to your credit history and your credit score, so you could actually be dinged for late payments or anything that's negative. They're related. You're actually co-signing, so it's your name, your financial credentials that are on the line. So that's one negative. Another negative is that it could create tension potentially between parties if there's like a miscommunication or a misunderstanding about the expectations. So you just want to make sure you have those conversations beforehand so you know what those what-if scenarios look like to the extent that you can. If co-signing doesn't feel right for you, there's other ways that you can help your child secure a car. Those include you could sign an agreement with them, or you could give them a down payment loan. You could contribute to financing of the car itself, or you could teach them to save for their own vehicle.